Welcome class. As we all know that we are studying the methods of forecasting the population. The next in the line would be decreasing rate of growth method. Now, what is this method all about? As we all know, as the in fact name suggests, decreasing rate of growth method. Now, first of all, you will find out the growth, then you will find out the rate. Rate means the percentage increase or say change in population. Then you will find out the decrease in the percentage increase. It will be better to understand the method by taking the example. We'll take up the initial example which he had taken. $25,000, $28,000, then you've got $34,000, then you've got $42,000 and $47,000. Now, what was the increase? Increase is 3,000. You got 6,000, 8,000, and you have got 5,000. Now, what is the total increase? 22,000. Now, find out the percentage increase. Percentage increase would be, I would work out for this particular case, 3,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, which comes out to 12%. For this, it will come out to 21.4%. For this, it will come out to 23.5%, right? And for this, it will come out to 11.9%. Now, here comes the essence of the method. Decrease in percentage increase. That means decrease on this value. The percentage was 12%. It increased to this percent. So now, what was the decrease actually? Decrease for this would be 9.4%. How much this was less than this? So it was 9.4% less. So you would put a minus sign. Now, when you take this, this is lesser than this value. How much less? It is minus 2.1%. Right? What about this? This is more than this value. How much more? It is 11.6% plus. Now, what is the accumulation of all these decreases? It will be equal to, if you calculate, it will be plus 0.1%. Now, what was the average of this value? 0.1 divided by 3. It comes out to 0.03%, right? Now, the population of 1970 is 47,000. Population of 1980 would be population of 1970 plus. Now, what was the percentage increase in population? It was 11.9%, right? Now, what was the decrease? 0.03 was the decrease divided by 100, because these values are in percentage of what? The population of 1970. So this would be 47,000. 47,000 plus 11.87 upon 100 into 47,000, right? So this would work out to say 52570, right? Now if I'm being asked to calculate the population of 1990, it will be the population of 1980 plus, now you would take this percentage 11.87 minus 0.03 upon 100, population of 1980, right? So population of 1990 would be 52570 plus 11.84 on 100 into 52570. So this would work out to actually 58500. I mean, whatever, say approx. Now again, if I am being asked to calculate the population of 2000, so it will be population of 1990 plus 11.84 minus 0.03 upon 100, the population of 1990. The only trick, the only thing which a student has to keep in mind is that this percentage will keep on changing, and you will always take the percentage of the previous decade or the previous year known, not the last decade known as given in the question, right? So this is the way how it works out. Got it? Now let us take one more example for this method. Right. The year is 1940, 50, 70, right? The population was 80,000. The population was 1,20,000. The population was 1,68,000. And it was 228,000. We will find out the increase. It is 40,000. It is 48,000. And what about this one? It is 60,000. Right? Now, what about the percentage increase? It will be 40,000 divided by 80,000 into 100 will come out to 50%, right? Then for this case, it will come out to 40%. And for this particular case, let us say it works out to 35%. Say 35%, right? So what is the decrease in percentage increase? Now, it is an increase because this value is more, so it will be plus 10%, right? Now, what about this? It is say plus 5%. So the value is 15%, and the average is 15 by 2, that is 7.5%, right? Now, if I am being asked to calculate the population at the year 1980, it will be the population 1970 plus the growth was 35%, right? And this is 7.5%. So this is 35 minus 7.5 upon 100 into population of 1970. So the answer would be 2,28,000 plus this would be 27.5 upon 100 into 22800. 2,28,000. Right. You get the population at as A. Now, if the population of 1990 is to be calculated, it will be population of 1980 plus this value 27.5 minus 7.5 by 100 into population of 1980. Now the population of 1980 is A. So it would be A plus 20 upon 100 into A. You get the population of 1990 as B, right? Right. Now, the next method is comparative graphical method. Now, as the name suggests, comparative graphical method. Now you will have to compare the graphs. Now, what type of graphs, which graphs? Suppose you need to find out population of city X, right? For year say 1980 onwards, or say you need to find out the population for the year 2020 for city X. We know the data for previous years of city X. So we plot a graph of year versus population for city X. We know the data for 1940, say 50, 60, and say 70, 1970, right? Whatever be the graph, it will be plotted for the city X, right? Now we are being asked to calculate the population of city X for year 2020, right? Now, how will we do it? So what we do is, this is the same graph. Suppose the population of city X city X in year 1970 was say 50,000, right? We will find out the city is 3-4 cities whose growth was just like city X, say 50-60 years back, and city X growth is anticipated to be same as that of the other cities. So like we found out there were say 4 cities, A, B, C, D, and the growth of city X is following the same pattern as the growth of these cities when they were having a population of 50,000. That means it is anticipated that probably the population of city X would be like or would be just the same as these 4 cities. Now say if the population of city at 1970, the population of city A was 50,000 in 1900, right? We will keep on plotting. Now this is 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020, right? This is 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950. We will plot the population curve, population versus time for city A. The population of city A in year 1900 was 50,000. Now today it is 1970. So we know the population of city A in 1950. Now suppose it followed this path, right? Now maybe for city B it was 1915, 25, 35, 45, 65, 70, in 1915, 25, 35, 45, 55, right. This is 55, this is 65. So we know the population of city B in year 1965. Now we plot a curve for city B. Now let this curve be like this, right? Same for city C and same for city D. Now this is for A, this is for B, this is for C, and say for D it is like this. So the anticipated growth of anticipated population of city X would be somewhere between these four lines. So it is interpolated and it is done like this. And the population of city X is found out, right? So this is the method of comparative. This is the comparative graphical method in which the population is estimated by comparing this population growth of the cities which had the same trend as that of X, right? So this was the method. Now, what we have done, we have studied the methods, all the methods. In fact, leaving the logistic curve method. So we'll start the logistic curve method on the next turn. Thank you, class.